Hello and welcome again to another eventful episode of Commander and Coffee. Wow, it's like I'm drunk or something. I am not at all, but we are utterly excited to have everybody here today with our good friend and head honch-cow, Isaac, the winner of the Cowtown Throwdown. Say hi, Isaac.
Moo.
Love it. That's exactly what I expected. And
This is the right
that is
energy.
the perfect energy that we need it. And as always, I'm joined as you heard, Wilson
Hello, everyone.
and Travis.
Hey, what's up? We're not allowed to say fresh cup at all this episode.
Yeah, not at all.
Okay. Travis, got it.
Can't use that name. No, that name's banned right now. So we're all fresh off the back of coming back from Cowtown, and turns out we knew Isaac already without realizing we knew Isaac. He won a online tournament with Josh, Elder Drunken Highlander, that we sponsored giving coffee to, and I was like, hold on a second. Turns out it was him.
Fun fact, I know where he lives.
Call knows exactly where I live, and I am absolutely fucking looking out my window every second.
Yeah, we already have our spies in place. We are watching him as always. Saucy's out there too.
On the
back. As always, we are sponsored by Dragon Roast Coffee. Get with them for any of your coffee needs. Use code Commander for 15% off.
I'm even drinking the new Dragon Roast.
I thought it was called Commander Coffee.
No, we're Commander and Coffee. He's Dragon Roast Coffee. Yeah.
And I'm drinking Barbarian.
Yeah, that's their new one.
Their new
Paladin,
espresso
I think,
blend.
is the one I tried.
Yeah, I think you got the adventure pack. So I believe it was, right? You might have got Paladin. I don't remember offhand. It was like a couple months ago.
I don't know. Josh just sent me an address and told me what to order.
Yeah, I think it was Paladin because that's the D&D class that I like.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Paladin's also my favorite, but that's a whole different thing.
I'm a Necromancer fan. I'd probably be a Barbarian fan, but I gotta order that one. That one's gonna be soon.
Mine showed up while we were at Cowtown, sadly.
Nice. That's awesome.
So that's what you just like. Oh, one dropped so you could get back to it.
Well,
basically.
It was in New Jersey, so.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
I mean, we should have. We all should have went 0-1 drop.
This way we should have.
So
he would have had just as many wins.
You're not wrong.
Definitely have less ties.
Definitely have less ties. 100%. So, what's everyone up to? I mean, we do have we did try a live recording on our drive down and our drive back, which we'll be releasing probably soon. I have to get the energy. I'm still recovering from Cowtown, but we wanted to get this out as soon as possible because we felt this was more important than the ramblings of madmen and then the sheer disappointment on our way back.
Yeah. Tales for another day.
Yeah.
So
how's everybody feeling today?
I'm chilling, bro. I was off work today, which was great because I needed the downtime after a busy weekend, of course, as you may know, since you were also there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, sure, you gotta celebrate today. Gotta pull on them udders the entire time.
The only thing I want to know is what have you hit with the sword so far?
So I told my friends that if I won, that I would cut one of those mats in half if they held up both ends of it, because I like Tim's art, but the Cowtown mat is ugly as fuck.
The Cowtown mat makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah. First of all, Columbus doesn't even have cows. We have corn and soybean.
Correct.
But second, we the Simpsons, and they didn't even do like Bart with Cowabunga, dude. Like it was right there.
that is kind of a given.
We're gonna cut a mat in half, but they fucking scrubbed out and didn't stick around long enough for me to cut it in half. So
yeah, you were high in trial 1. Yeah, nothing.
Yeah, literally fucking nothing, dude.
Sounds like we need to change it.
Yeah, listen, come to Wilkes-Barre for our tournament. We'll let you cut as many mats as you want in half.
We could do it in front of Tim.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you have a whetstone? Because it is like factory blunt.
So what if I told you that Wilson is a trained chef and I am an aspiring chef that has a lots of knives and sharpening tools?
All right, you're really getting me sold on this Pennsylvania trip, I gotta say.
Yeah. We'll send you back with a good sword.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you will not
You're
not
going to
regret it.
Sword in the Stone in theory. It's what else?
Yeah,
could you go back
exactly.
true.
You could bring the sword to the stone building.
Oh my god, I've dreamed of doing that since I was a little boy and I saw Sword of the Stone. I was like, someday I'm gonna pull a sword out of a stone.
Listen,
It hasn't happened yet.
listen. I'm
Hey.
just saying it's in the middle of a mall. Okay, we could arrange this. We could
It would
find
be
some
like
foam
the ribbon
blocks.
cutting.
I
Yeah,
I would still argue you've already pulled a sword out of a hard place. So
That's so true.
It could literally be the ceremony for the opening of the event. I'm just
I'm
saying.
down with that. Ribbon cutting, pulling the sword of the stone. You could bless people. Whatever you want to do, man.
You did say it's in the middle of a mall. Like some dude just went to prison for 4 months for having like a little knife.
Yeah, but you gotta understand, we have a separate entrance.
Yeah,
we can figure it out. It's not a big
secret
deal.
back
Yeah,
door?
that's it's a backdoor entrance. Backdoor
Don't-
sword entrance.
Don't you worry about the semantics.
Yeah, we'll take
If
it.
Yeah,
you want to
yeah.
do it, we'll make it happen.
TJ's
You guys
in the
know
chat.
the local police and like you got
Yeah.
the bribes ready.
It's legal to bribe cops now. That's what the judges say.
Ooh.
And not only that, the local police in where the shop is at and the mall have bigger fish to fry right down the road, so they are okay with this.
Is it like a meth den?
Yeah, you could
Oh,
say
there
that.
is.
Okay, cool.
you can say a lot of different things.
You could say a lot
I can
of
make a
things.
few stops then on my way.
You absolutely can. So I don't know if you're watching the stream, but I keep flashing between your wonderful poses and everything, especially with you the sword, Isaac.
Oh no, where's the stream at?
I like-
Hello.
Over on Commander and Coffee MTG on YouTube.
There we go. Now you got your ad in. for
Yeah,
the
right. Thanks. Look at him supporting us. You know what, this has been the best one so far.
Yeah.
It's
So,
the third Google result for Commander and Coffee Twitch.
okay.
It says you're offline. Wait, it says
Well, we're
you're
on
We're
Twitch.
on YouTube.
We're on YouTube.
We're on YouTube.
Oh,
That's
okay.
fine.
I made him go to Twitch to at least have it.
Okay, I'm gonna type YouTube in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. It's the first result there. That's great.
There we go. Okay.
Mhm.
Also,
Hell
TJ
yeah.
in the chat said he got you.
Oh, yeah.
He's the manager of the
See?
shop, so you're golden.
Yeah, the manager of the shop will get you in. You're good.
Yeah, you're fine. Not a big deal. Listen, we could get ice cream while we're there. We can lean right into your cow thing. We even go see cows if you want.
Ooh, I love
Re-
cows.
The real
They're pretty
answer
cute.
is we can go to Cinnabon.
Can go to Cinnabon. It's right across from the
Dude.
shop. So
Yeah, I watched Better
Better
Call
Call Saul?
Saul, and that
Yeah.
thing made me so fucking horny for Cinnabon.
Yeah,
Like
we
I'm
got
so
Cinnabon. And it's a mall Cinnabon, just like in the show.
yeah, exactly. Is there also like crime involved? I mean, yeah, we're
Yeah.
sneaking a sword in somewhere.
yeah,
I mean,
duh.
Lexi is in chat. Definitely not criminal.
Right.
Not a criminal wink.
Allegedly not
Yeah.
criminal.
Yeah, exactly.
We cannot confirm nor deny criminal activities that may or may not occur in and around the area that we will be located and having the event for plausible deniability. Just saying.
God, that's hot.
So, I guess we should get into it.
Yeah, probably.
So, tell us a little about yourself and what got you into Magic. You, in our brief talking before, you said that technically Travis here has been playing Commander shorter than you have, which meant that you haven't been playing too long, have you?
No, so I started playing with the Lord of the Rings pre-con, Sauron.
Hell
Actually-
yeah.
When I
Okay.
was a little kid, my parents actually had some Magic cards in a little box in one of their closets, and I wasn't allowed to play.
Well, yeah, that's also where they stored. Never mind, we won't get into that. We're not going to ruin
Yeah,
your
yeah,
childhood.
yeah. I wasn't allowed to play with
Magic
those either. Don't
cards.
worry. But I wasn't allowed to play the game because I was super sheltered. So I snuck in the closet and I would look at the cards because they were just cool. But I didn't play for a very long time. So then last year, when the Lord of the Rings pre-con came out, I bought some pre-cons and brought them to my parents' house, and we like learned the game together because they had forgotten
Nice.
over the intervening 28 years. Fucking losers. But yeah, I started playing the pre-cons with them, and then I was like, this is pretty cool. So I started going to shops around and playing, and then I found out that casual EDH players hate trying to win.
They do.
So I
Sure do.
accidentally found myself playing CEDH with like a casual Muldrotha deck that I brewed.
Oh.
And I got my ass fucking kicked last November when I went to my first tournament.
Nice. And that just kind of changed you for the better or for the worse? Did you become that toxic?
Yeah, I'm just like very competitive and also extremely sort of single-minded person.
Okay.
So I just set myself out to be good at this game.
Okay, we love that. That's a great mentality to have. Wow.
Man, now I have to go to an event and play Blue Farm.
You really do.
Yeah, we
Should do
told
it,
you.
bro.
So we were one of the questions that we had was how did you get the sword home? But I think that was kind of easy for you, huh?
Yeah, you guys, you know exactly where I live and you know where the event is, so you could map out the route I took.
Yeah. We were.
Should we put it up on stream?
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
I don't
Well, hang
know.
on. Maybe not, if that's cool.
We can connect the dots.
Well, listen here.
Just
You
this
know
one.
what? I'm not gonna put your address up, but I am gonna put up your home. I would suppose up on the stream here.
That's kind of terrifying. What do you
Hilliard,
mean by
Ohio
that?
is my home. I mean, I'll say that.
Because there was a little snafu I heard where the actual trophy got left at somebody's house and had to be brought to you.
Oh, actually, I drove to
Oh, you drove to Cal's?
Cal's
Okay.
house. Yeah, so that's Cal's house,
Oh,
not
okay.
my house.
Okay, cool.
Even better.
Yeah.
They are wonderful people, are they not?
Yeah, they were really nice, and I met their cat. I forget its name, and I feel bad, but it was great.
That's
Are
okay.
you guys gonna have a cat play date?
I mean, I think we should, because my cats right now are looking at me, and they're into it.
You hear that,
Yeah,
Cal?
it's
I don't know if
better
you watch or listen, but if you do, cat play date, and you know who will actually his wife will actually be more on board with that than anybody. So just be like, hey Jen, let's go.
Yeah,
Book
I
it.
might see them again at a nearby shop that's accepting full proxy now. She said.
Oh,
she was
that's
gonna
awesome. That's
jump, so.
fantastic that they're finally adopting full proxy. So, what's your favorite coffee?
Yeah, sorry. It's
Monster, White Monster.
something. Yeah, fucking boiling Monster out of my car for the finals wasn't actually great. I prefer. It's called something like Cup of Crow.
Okay. Is that a local one?
No, it's in Seattle. I actually order it.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
Your coffee was great.
No. That's okay.
But this one is the one that I had.
It pushes you over the edge. It doesn't edge you. It just gets you over there.
Yeah.
In all honesty, I think Saucy would be completely fine with that
Yeah.
because he just loves coffee in general.
Yeah.
He likes people who like coffee. So
And I believe
Yeah.
he's always looking to improve anyway. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a little fancy boy and I have an espresso machine, so I drink espresso.
oh, we got
Ooh.
espresso now.
yeah, they do.
400
Barbarian.
shots of espresso every day.
All right, we're gonna send him some espresso.
Yeah, I like that. I love that, especially
yeah,
for
bro.
giving us
I just wrote-
first dibs on interviewing you. I think, right? Aside from whoever
Yeah.
was at the event.
Yeah, I didn't know I was being interviewed. They sort of like I don't know who it was. I have no idea what his name was. He didn't even say anything to me.
Big
But
guy.
I was like waved over the nanosecond our game ended, and I followed him over there, and then he like gestured at the chair and put some headphones on me.
Ah, that was Alex.
Metal Mesa? Oh,
It was
Alex.
Yeah.
Alex. It was
Was he a
Alex.
buff boy?
But I really needed it. I wish I just asked when I realized what was happening, can I go pee first? Because that's really all I wanted.
Oh, you needed it, but we're
Yeah.
good. That's fine.
Well, if you need a potty break, you just let us know.
Yeah, you let us know. We'll
No,
gladly
I'm
pause.
so chill right now, dude. I peed like 7 times preparing for this interview.
Well hydrated.
Yeah.
Well hydrated. We love
Yeah.
that. We love a hydrated boy. All
Do
right.
you do any practice online, or do you just mainly play at your locals?
Yeah. So I have played on MTGO. It's actually how I learned how the stack works. It's wild how the stack works. Not even like some local judges know how the stack works.
True. That's
Well, to
very
be
true.
fair, Magic Online also doesn't know how the stacks works.
Sometimes.
Well, if Magic Online doesn't know how the stack works, then I learned it wrong, and I think
Yeah.
about it wrong. But
It's fine. It's close
Um,
enough.
it was very good at learning the rules of the game. So I have played on there a bit. It's not really the same though, because you can't talk to people, and talking to people is a very large part of the game. So people will just like randomly jam wins and then win.
Yeah. Yeah, I know I've run into you a
Yeah.
couple times on Moto, and I just, come to talk shit on the in the Discord with you.
Yeah, exactly. Because people will just be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna counter that Esper Sentinel with a win on the stack." Like, it's fine. How did you get an Esper Sentinel on the stack when there was already win on the stack? I don't know.
Born upon the
It's
wind or
fine.
something, I guess.
Yeah, born upon a win, Esper Sentinel. It's fine.
Yeah, so you can draw the counter spell.
True, dude.
So leading into that, not being able to talk on MTGO, would you consider yourself a yap god?
Oh, definitely not. I think that I talk when I need to.
Okay.
I think I have actually a habit of being too helpful
Yeah,
with my yapping
Okay.
because
I feel that.
because I play in all my local shops. I want everyone to be better so that I have better competition. So I always tell people like what they should be doing, even if it's like counter my spells and kill me. So I feel like I actually leak a little bit of that into tournament play, although I'm much better about it in tournaments. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, you should counter my Ristic Study here. So I don't think I'm a yap god, but I can be okay. I can at least be like friendly.
Yeah.
Like I don't yell at people.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't cause a scene and have issues.
I've never been banned from a tournament structure.
True. Same.
Well, it makes one of us.
We're
Actually,
drunk
I've
for that.
never-
Hold on.
Wait, I never was banned from a tournament only casting.
That's
I'd
There
to
you go.
You weren't
That's
allowed
different.
to cast anymore. That's
Yeah,
different.
that's
which is
different.
fine.
They didn't
I did
enjoy
think-
your colorful commentary as much.
Yeah. Speaking of that though, I was fucking terrified that I was gonna get a GRV. Really the whole tournament, because 1 minute into the tournament, Baldy was like, and for this tournament, there will be no swearing. This is a family friendly event. And I almost shit my pants. Because I mean my middle name is
been-
fuck.
It
So
would have been really funny if you just stood
I-
up and yelled fuck and walked out.
dude, yeah, it was either between me swearing, which by the way I did it, in either the semifinal or the finals, somehow contained myself, or I have a cheaty face in my deck box, and I really wanted to sneak it out during the finals game at some point and see if I could get it past Baldy and the other dude. I don't know his name.
Oh, the one with
just
cowboy
for
hat.
funsies.
Just
Yeah,
for
yeah, the one in the cowboy hat, just for funsies. But I was like, do I really want to lose?
the chance.
Do I want to get DQ'd from the finals match for this meme? And I didn't commit to the bit, which is maybe the first time in my life I've made that decision.
I
Did-
feel like now I'm gonna do that because so on the way home I was literally like, I'm never playing in a tournament again. So like not because I don't like the competition, but like I'm personally somebody who enjoys card games and being super competitive, but I'm not like I don't like talking during the game.
Yeah.
And it's been really hard for me to play this format with people I don't know because like I just want to mauled because nobody could do threat assessment.
Yeah, yeah,
But then it's like it's on me because like I should just like be pointing the threat out,
right.
but like I just don't, and then I just complain about it later.
Yeah, I feel like there's definitely like a huge difference in this from 1v1 formats, because like in my past I've played a lot of board games, and I feel like I've become the arch enemy at a lot of board
Yeah.
game nights,
Board game
and
nights
that's
is
sort of
definitely-
given me the skills
God.
to
This guy is you're so like on the same wavelength as me, and I love it.
yeah, I've been 1v3'd in enough board
Oh,
games
weird.
that I know how to
Weird.
like listen guys, this other thing's scary too. Like
Yeah.
it's not just me. I mean, like I said, I'm not great at it, but at least I've had that practice.
I
Yeah.
did win a board game last night. I feel that. I feel that
Nice.
pain.
Hell yeah, bro. What'd you win?
Oh, the new Dune expansion. There's like a new standalone that you can play.
Ooh.
They were all like, "Oh, they didn't realize I was the problem until they were like, oh, he can win if he has one more point." And I flipped over one of the conspiracy cards and bumped myself up a point. And they're like, "Oh, we're dead." I'm like, "Yeah,
Hell
you're
yeah,
dead."
dude.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, so what Travis there is mentioning is alluding to, I should say, is we were in the middle of a not money match, wink wink nudge nudge, back at the Airbnb, and he was going for his combo, and we also knew player after him had combo, but I had a way to stop Travis's combo. And I literally flipped over my pact negation, which I could not pay. I said, "We're going to another game, or I'm countering that."
Well, that's not even the only one, but that's fine.
I bullied
It's
the
okay.
table. I bullied
yeah.
everyone. I said, "We're going for a draw and playing again." And they said, "Okay." I said, "Yeah, that's right."
Yeah.
Yeah,
I actually kind of hate that they changed the rules that you can't restart
yeah.
like untimed rounds now.
Isaac, you were there until 9:30 at night. Do you really want to have restarts?
Yeah, but like in his defense, he didn't have to drive home.
I mean,
So
true.
like he's in it for the long. You'd rather
Yeah.
it be like, yeah, well, you
Well-
guys have to suffer. I'm already here.
I think I was in a game that made the rule change happen in the Titan
Oh, the top, yes.
semifinals.
You might have been,
Yeah.
actually.
There's like a game online. Someone told me this video's up of like a 10-minute match that we played, but it was actually after a 4-hour match
Yep.
in which we had to restart.
I
There was
was
a lot of
there when they were
drama
talking
around
about it. Yeah.
There was a lot of drama around it, but I think that the one dude in there who was salty about the restart, like, said something and got the rule changed because it got changed like the next day.
Yeah, I know. So, like, that happened that it was the next day is sheerly coincidental, I'll be honest with you, because they release it quarterly. But yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking about, and you're probably right. That was probably when. So, give them the whole Taylor Swift, "Hi, it's me, I'm the problem, it's me." So,
Yeah. But anyway, I think that sometimes it's more beneficial to restart the game than it is to just like fucking
Play
land pass for 6 hours straight,
yeah.
or king make someone and then
Yeah.
just like, cool, we lost a bunch of money because we had to king make someone.
Right. Like, you tend to get that on Moto more often than, or MTGO more often than not.
Yeah, because
So.
you can't agree to a draw, obviously. So yeah, it definitely happens.
Yeah, there's
People
been a
would
lot of
just, like,
times.
spite pact you to lose
Yeah.
for no reason.
Yeah. I mean, I the one time I was comboing out and I couldn't. I'm not gonna lie, I really had to go to the bathroom, and I'm like, I can't sit here for long, so I just cast Final Fortune, then pass the turn,
Hell yeah, bro.
just to get out, get me out of here. So, what did you see while you were at your run to the top? Was there anything utterly amazing?
Like the
I'm
cream of the
glad that you
crop?
found a way to fit that phrase in.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. You're welcome. I got more.
I'm so ready to hear them all, honestly. I don't know. I mean, to be real, I feel like the Ohio community is pretty competitive because the Swiss felt easier than a normal tournament.
Mhm.
But I also maybe just had some good hands. But the last few matches were pretty intense, yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
What was your toughest matchup? What really made you have a cow?
I think that thank you. Again. So appreciative of you. I mean, obviously the finals where I fucking mulled a forward, gambled it, and lost my fish. Like, that's exactly what I pictured happening going on in that game, except I thought I would just lose to Roxai immediately on turn one.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that the toughest game as far as gameplay actions was the semifinals, where
Okay.
I fought my only bird, because we were essentially 1v3 versus the bird the entire game, and barely stopped them. And I just had a draw engine out, so
Nice. So
like Blue
that's pretty
Farm does,
sick.
I just had a million cards, and then
Yeah.
So you're able to milk that Ristic study for the win.
oh, I love you guys. Yes, exactly. And then Max on Timna Jezka, he was like a hair's breadth away from winning too, and we barely stopped him. It was basically like both of them very nearly won and then didn't, and then I just had a bunch of cards.
Yeah.
And then there's like auto win at that point, I guess.
Right. Timna Jessica's there's no bull about that deck. It presents a lot of wins, over and over and over again.
Yeah, they had a herd of wins presented in the same turn, and we barely
Yeah.
I'm loving this.
lasted them in.
I'm having so much fun.
All right, don't have a cow.
So,
How caffeinated were you during the finals?
Honestly, I was sleeping. I did bring in, like I said, I brought in that boiling hot monster for my car. I literally ran into the finals match while they were yelling for me, like wondering where I was. But not enough. I was basically asleep. I don't know, I don't know what the camera showed, but I was like leaning on the table with my head down for most of the match. After I lost the fish, I was just like taking a little nap,
little
Yeah.
nappy nap.
waiting.
You took
Yeah,
a
a little
power nap.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, cool, I'm F6. I had my F6 token, and then the judge was like, people won't know what F6 means. Can you use this pass priority token? I was like, sure, fine.
Whatever makes you happy, sir.
And I just had that out for like 6 turns, no game actions taken.
If they don't know what F6 is, are they real gamers?
Right, exactly.
True, dude. I knew what that was before I even knew that there was like what
Yeah,
online
exactly.
was. So people just said F6.
Yep.
Was there a time twister in that last game?
Yeah, there were like 3 wheels, I think. Rocks I wheeled, I got shit again, and then they wheeled again, and I got shit again, and then they time twisted, and I still got shit. But I got my fish back at some point.
That's what I assumed. I was like,
Yeah, like
at some
7
point
land
you
drops
had to.
later,
Nice. It was almost like it
I
was
got my
calculated.
Sabines. Yeah, it was all totally planned. I was like, I'm gonna put this in the yard, and then 7 turns later, I'm gonna find lands and Sabines it back. Definitely.
Honestly, you got the secret cow level buff, so
True.
Exactly, dude. I was actually disappointed in the heart of the cards that it didn't give me the fish after wearing that. Dude, I felt like I was gonna have a heat stroke for the entire event.
Because of
Dude,
The
this
cow suit was
suit.
so fucking hot.
Oh my god. I'm glad you
Yeah.
brought that up.
You committed it. You committed.
Yeah, dude. No one that was wearing the cow. Okay, so like 7 people were wearing a cow suit day 1. Me and my
Right.
buddy Brandon wore it together, and then just like another group of people did.
Correct.
But then
Yeah.
no one else brought the cow suit back in because they were probably because it was hot as fuck. And I was like, no, it's gonna pay off in the end if I just wear
It's
it.
worth.
the whole time.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's worth it for the meme.
I'm just glad you were so committed to the meme that you don't even have like social medias to promote. You're just doing it because that's who you are.
Right, right.
And that's like way cooler.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, I guess I have a Facebook, but I don't want you
Yeah.
to look it up.
No, we're good. We're
It's
good. We
fine.
can find you anyway,
Yeah.
so
We'll
we
find
have
you.
your
It's
we
fine.
have
Yeah,
your
we
address
know.
and your first
Yeah.
name, so we're golden. Actually, we have your
Exactly.
full name, so it's fine.
Yeah, you literally know. Okay, well, you 3 know literally everything about me, which is actually so scary. And my cats are looking out the window right now, so they're gonna catch your spies for me.
That's fine. They can find
Yeah.
it. They can
If
definitely
you
find
ever
it.
see a frog, you'll know it's
Yeah, dude.
us.
They're all
Yeah.
frogs. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my
if you hear a
god,
bullfrog, you know.
dude, I hear bullfrogs all the time.
Yeah.
I'm so scared.
We know. We've been watching. So
Can you put your cup on the right side of the desk, please?
yeah, you might want to move it away
Oh,
from
man.
anything.
Which one?
Yes.
The fourth one.
All right, I'll move all of them.
All right, cool.
Thank you.
So, what makes your legendary TNK better than anybody else's, and what made you pick TNK?
Well, to answer your second question first, it seemed like it was the best deck at the time, so I started playing it because I wanted to win.
Okay.
I mean, there's no creative answer there.
Nope, no, you're not wrong.
I will say Breach is my favorite way to win the game. I like all the things that it enables. It's really cool. But
For
as
sure.
far as what makes my list the best, the answer is nothing. My list is worse than like everyone else's list. I think one of the very few things I said in my rushed interview before I went to pee was, "Don't play my list. It's bad." I prefer memes over winning, which is definitely true.
I mean, but you
Like-
won. So here's the thing.
Well, yeah, but I had a lot of memes along the way. Like I was dressed as a fucking cow,
That's
dude.
how I built my Hearthstone career. It's fine.
True. He's not wrong.
Hell yeah, bro.
He
I-
played. I don't know if you ever played
Yeah.
Hearthstone.
Yeah, I actually, you can't find this on the internet, I don't think, but I won the quote unquote first Hearthstone Open tournament in the beta.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Nice.
I convinced the entire pro circuit to play 4 fatigue decks for an online tournament.
4
Is there-
fatigue decks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, dude, Control Warrior, where you just
Oh, no,
armor
no,
up
no, no.
pass as many times as possible was my favorite.
Not Control Warrior.
Okay.
Dead Man's Hand Warrior.
Dead Man's Hand. I don't know that card. I don't
It
think I played
copies
it.
your hand and puts it into your deck.
Oh my god! So
So
you
you
would
just
literally
infinitely
just make your
loop.
deck bigger?
Yeah, so you would have 2 Dead Man's Hand. You would copy a Dead Man's Hand and continue to have 2 Dead Man's Hands in your deck. And you would just armor up and never run out of cards.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's actually insane because I thought my Control Warrior days where you would maximize your armor up passing to the point where you would coin armor up turn 1 when you knew you were in the mirror match. Like, I thought that was insane, but Dead Man's Hand, it sounds like the game would just never end.
So actually, we found out there's a term limit.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
So whoever goes first loses?
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
Pretty much.
So what kind of makes your deck unique is you're running some really interesting cards. Now, I've seen the tech of Copy Artifact because most people are like, hey, I want a 1 ring, you know? And 2 mana 1 ring sounds better than 4 mana 1 ring. But you're also running Copy Enchantment and Steal Enchantment.
Yeah.
Why
I
not
think
take
that
the One Ring?
I think that Copy Artifact is bad. I think that Steal Enchantment is a little bit better, and I think that Copy Enchantment is just terrible. Definitely do not run that.
So these were the memes.
But yeah, these are just memes and dreams. I thought about putting Mirror Maid in, but blue 1 is just like never gonna happen. Like, you just can't do that. Even for memes, I couldn't justify it.
That makes sense.
So speaking of memes, I didn't finalize my deck list until the morning of.
Mm-hmm.
And we did 0 testing on a lot of the new cards, but I'm like, these are fine. And we ended up putting Power Balance in.
Oh,
And my only win was hitting 9 cards in a row off Power Balance. And then
no way, dude.
I watched my opponent buy an Ob and a Power Balance right after our game.
Jesus Christ, that's amazing.
I was like,
yeah.
That made my weekend.
I've never seen Power Balance do anything. Like, in that one semifinals game we
Yeah.
restarted, I stormed off into a Power Balance. The
Oh,
person
yeah,
also had a
this
fish
card's
and a
terrible.
Mystic, and like, it literally did nothing.
Yeah.
When I cast like 40 cards, like nothing happened.
Card's
It's so
terrible,
bad.
but it's hilarious.
Yeah, it is hilarious. I approve because you were more committed to the meme than me because it says enchantment on it and I didn't run it.
Yeah, I mean, your deck list is called Casual Enchantments. Casual Enchantment Tribal by Isaac. So,
Yeah.
and I mean, other than those 3 cards, like, you're running a pretty standard TNK list. So, I mean, are they memes or are they just flex slots? You know, like, it's whatever your preference is. You know, like you said, you did test them, you did see them, and you're like, yeah, they're absolute dog shit. You know, just or in this case, cow shit.
Got him.
It's actually a cow pie.
It's cow pie, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I do
you're
think
culture.
Granith is worse than all of those cards, though. Don't
Okay.
run Granith.
Okay.
I slotted in for the birds. It didn't even come up. And first of all, fuck the birds, but second, fuck Draenith. It doesn't win the game.
You heard
At
it
least
here
Copy
first.
Enchantment can win you the game if you like copy somebody's Necro and you're like, yeah, no thanks, I'm gonna Born on your Born. Get fucked.
Oh.
What do you got to say, Wilson?
I was gonna say or copy or get rock, but we don't need to talk about it.
Uh-oh.
Can we talk about how much I hate fucking Gilded Drake, by the way?
Same. I got Gilded Drake my last round of the tournament, and I was like, okay, I don't get to play, and I watched them all. Well, I definitely fed all their fish, and I was like, I'm gonna figure out how this game ends sooner or later. I'm gonna cast spells. They still took 10 turns. I don't know what was going on.
That's the worst, honestly, is when you give someone 100 cards storming off, like, I'm gonna win or you're gonna win, and then they don't, and you're like, bro, I thought we made a deal.
Yeah.
Like, just fucking kill me. All I want to do is die.
You took my commander. I don't get to play the game. You all have fish up. Figure it out. And no one figured it out.
Yeah. I did kill the only other Ob player that I saw this weekend, so I love that.
Ooh, nice.
It's my Ob on Ob violence in the redemption event. So
Oh, in the redemption? Nice.
Aside from Isaac, I was the only one who made money this weekend. And I'm going to continue to remind these EDH chads.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know what you're
And I
talking about.
did it. And I did it with Power Balance.
I did not make money this weekend.
You definitely didn't make as much, even with your little shenanigans.
Even with your not money game.
yeah,
at
even
the
though
end
we're
of the
not
game?
money games.
I just want to point out, for the record, that everybody who sat at that table said how bad my deck was, and then continued to bully me 3-on-1.
And you
That's all
got
I'm
and
gonna
they
say.
lost still.
No,
I presented the win, and they force restarted me 3 times.
Oh.
Yeah,
we said
and
we bet
then
it. We
I
told him that
did
it might have
win.
been a big mistake if he happened to try and win here.
Yeah,
Wait, did you say 3 times?
Yeah, 3 times they did it to me.
3 different times. It wasn't 3 times in a row.
Yeah, we played a lot of games.
That was a
Yeah.
long night, it sounds like.
Oh, it was
We were
we
grinding.
didn't stop
We
playing.
played about
Started at
we played
midnight and
about
we did it
15
until 4
games.
a.m.
Yeah, it was about 15 games.
I think I understand why your day 2 didn't go great.
Oh no, that was
this
us
was
driving
after the
home.
That was at the
Oh,
after
okay.
it.
Yeah.
Gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
This was the night to make us feel
Also,
better.
I would like to clarify: none of us played day 2.
No,
Oh,
we
you
played
just
Redemption. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I dropped after round 4. I said nope, I'm done selling my collection.
Oh, you dropped after round 4?
Yep.
Oh,
Yes.
bro.
Yep.
He dropped on 4.
Well,
You gotta play Magic for fun.
I did.
yeah. See?
Magic wasn't fun at that point in time.
Yeah, Magic was definitely not fun at that point in time. Not only that, so okay, round 3, we ended the game with about 45 minutes to spare. We walked over, myself, Travis, and our other friend Cameron, walked over to the Mexican joint that was right on the other side, the taqueria on the other side of the hotel. We got there, smelled amazing. We had 40 minutes to spare. We did not get our food until we had 5 minutes to spare.
Oh my god.
So,
That was the saddest cold taco I ever ate.
because it was so good.
Yeah.
It was
Dude,
such good
that's
food.
sad.
Yeah. So, I was hangry. I don't my decisions made while I'm hangry do not reflect my actual decisions. But yeah. So,
I'm
That's
still
fair.
mad at Tim for letting me play a 1v1 card game, and it got me to. Yeah, okay, we'll talk about it later. But
Travis
Okay.
bought in Lorcana.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
so, like, I've always been a one-on-one card game player, right?
hmm
And it's no secret that I enjoy playing CDH a lot, but like, I don't know, it's just miserable to me, like losing because other people don't know how to play.
Yeah.
And then, like, I've never been the guy that's just like, I'm gonna play the meta deck, but like in EDH, it's like you kind of have to. And not only do you have to play the meta stuff, it's like you have to yap or you lose.
Yeah.
So,
I
like-
honestly prefer it if my opponents are playing meta decks so that
Yeah,
it's just like the best competition possible. Like I want everyone to be good at the game and like be
Yeah.
playing a good deck.
Yeah, and you know what you're
Right.
getting yourself into.
Yeah.
So like I spend a lot of times like brewing bad decks, and then I get angry when they don't work,
Mm,
and then
Even though we tell him constantly that it's not going to work.
Yeah.
but like somebody's got to do it.
But then
You
we
know?
enable him by giving him good tech in those decks.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
dude,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that
yeah.
one time it works and you storm off for
Oh my
75
God.
minutes and find an indeterministic win, you're like, was this worth it?
Yeah, the best-
Maybe.
I have deterministic wins now. It's fine.
It's
No, no.
fine. There's a possible line. Just
My
wait.
favorite.
Oh, I have a real one now. I swear.
My favorite is when you storm off with Divining Top, and you have to give them like 35 wrist extending triggers before
Oh
you can
yeah,
win.
dude. Yeah, you're gonna draw your deck before me, but like maybe I
Yeah.
win. I don't know. We'll
Oh,
find out.
also, I am so angry at every single person at the event who thinks Ob is scarier than Ristic Study. Can we talk about that, please?
Yes,
They
let's do it
always
right
do.
now.
They literally,
Yeah.
you are drawing a card every time somebody plays something. I get like 4 fucking cards, but they get to see what they are.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like-
exactly what my buddy Brandon says. He's
And they
like, bro,
disappear.
you know everything I get,
Yeah.
and it goes away. They have secrets in their hand that could
They
be
have
really good.
25 cards, bro.
Yeah,
25 cards, but I got 4 and you can see them. But they're like, yeah,
Yeah.
but that one card is really good. I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, his blue farm, every card in his hand is really good.
well, not mine, but most
Yeah.
blue farms.
Most blue farms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most blue
He's
farms
not
are good.
Isaac.
Yeah, I only draw
Hey.
bad cards.
Listen, they don't have a sword though. Those blue farm players
Yeah.
don't have a sword.
They can never take that sword away from you.
Correct.
That is so true. They can't because I'll just defend it with a sword.
Exactly. And you have
Nobody
a belt
can ever
buckle.
bully you again.
That is true. I actually put the belt buckle on my belt, even though it's not a belt that can wear a belt buckle, so it doesn't really
It's
line
okay.
up.
It's worth it.
It just seems funny to me.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's my struggle with it is like I really want to make something like unique because that's what I always did in every card game I played.
Yeah.
Just a little background. I've finished like top 10 on the online ladder for about 35 different card games.
Nice, dude.
But it's all been 1v1, right? So like
Yeah.
I always get to determine if I win or not.
Right.
So it's been like a really frustrating experience. Like trying to take like I loved EDH when I played Magic, but it was never competitive. Like it was just
Yeah.
I would play like group hug decks and just piss everybody off and it wouldn't matter. But now it's like, okay, I'm doing the podcast thing and like I have to play CDH so that I could know what people are talking about. And it's just I came to the conclusion that like I just don't enjoy tournaments and I'd rather just play against good players.
I
Like
mean, that's totally fair.
yeah. So like I'm just probably gonna go to the events, hang out. Like I actually the redemption event's fine because it's just less games, right? Like I could like playing the 5 rounds. Like the first 2 rounds were like insane. Like round 1, I played against a guy playing Rogsai, and it's literally the last turn in the round, and the active player is like, okay, if I end my turn, the game's over. It's a draw, and the Rogsai player like shows him his hand, and he's like, hey man, I'm gonna try to get my stuff flashed so I can wheel, and then you could try to win. How cool is that? And then the guy literally just flashes and steals the win from his deck. And then the guy's like, weird, I guess we lose now. And it's
Damn.
like, what the fuck? And like me and the other guy are like, bro, there's no way he's time twistering for you to have a chance to win. Like
Right.
the game is over. Just fucking end your turn. And
Yeah.
then and it was just so annoying. And then like round 2, it's like, okay, I tried to present a win and the guy like king made because he knew the next player was gonna be able to win. But his reasoning was like, oh well, if I don't counter your thing then I have no chance to win. But realistically the answer was you didn't have a chance to win anyway, because he was never getting another turn.
Yeah, they should have just proposed a draw to counter it.
Yeah. So like but like that's not something that like I want to say, right?
Yeah.
Like I don't want to be the guy who's like, oh well, don't counter my thing, let's just draw instead. Like that just seems so weird to me.
Yeah,
So
I
like
don't
instead
know.
I just kind of molded, and then
It
like
is
from
just
that
like
point
a
on I just didn't
different-
want to play anymore.
It's just like I don't know. It's like a different thought process. I don't feel like I mean, I can get flamed if I'm wrong, but I feel like I never get emotional playing the game, and it's just like,
Yeah.
what has the statistical best chance of being a positive experience for us? And
Yeah.
it makes it like, oh, well, you should not counter that. You should just be like, hey, let's draw, and then we can draw, and then you get a point.
Yeah.
Now at this tournament, I only got one draw, which was an ID, but I play for a draw a lot. I feel like it's not like a great part of the tournament game, but it is definitely a skill set. Is just like knowing when you can't win and just like tutoring for counter spells or whatever.
For sure.
Now,
And that's
in
just
that
not
game,
something in me.
in that game that you ID'd, would you rather play that game out to figure out information? Because you did end up seeing Ori in the last in top 4, right? Like that was your ID mount.
I did actually want to just play it for fun after we ID'd because Evan was there and he was one of the top players. So I wanted to just like, I came to the event. I was like, I only go to local events, and everyone came to my town for this
Right?
one.
It's like,
So
no,
I was
we're
like, I
playing.
want to play against all the best players. That's all I want. So I kind of wanted to play it for fun, just to play against them. But somebody had to do something. I forget what it was. So we didn't end up
Lunch was
playing.
more important. Fair.
Yeah, it was more important. I think Evan was taking pictures of the event or something like that.
Yeah.
And then the judges asked us to leave our table because it was day 2, and you weren't allowed to stand. You weren't allowed to sit around.
Yeah, they did
Oh.
it. That was this was actually the first event that I know that I've been at that they went to professional REL on it, which also has its own rules, guidelines, and happy fun times. So one of which is they in the picture on the live stream here, there's a blue strip of painter's tape that was the "do not cross" line, basically. Basically, you cannot be around there because that's where the finals were taking place, the semis and the finals, and there were not spectators allowed.
At one point early in the day, I mentally forgot and went to walk up behind a pod and went, "Nope, not allowed to do that today." And at least turned around in like the 5th or 6th round, whatever happened was early in the morning.
Yeah, with that, after we ID'd, I was like standing around for 90 minutes or whatever, and I saw a lot of people just like wander in there and get told by a judge to leave.
Meanwhile, I straight up just walked back there. I was tasked with delivering Alex food, and one of the judges stopped me and says, "Where do you think you're going?" I said, "To the streamer booth." And he just looked at me, and I looked at him, and I said, "Bye," and I continued walking.
Damn. And then you got DQ'd and banned from
I was
top
already
deck.
out of there. That's okay. They
Yeah.
wouldn't do that to me.
If they,
He already sold his collection in his head at that point.
Yeah, exactly. It was already gone.
if they banned Billy, their experience would be worse.
Yeah.
True.
No, Lexi. No spectators allowed is not the norm. In professional REL, that is the norm, though. There are 2 rules enforcement levels. That's what that is.
Yeah, I didn't really know what it meant.
Yeah, so there's I'll give you the breakdown if you'd like.
Sure.
There is the regular REL, which is just your F&Ms and stuff like that. Pretty much everything's open information. Everybody's hanging out here to have a good time. Then you have the Comp REL, which is typically what most CDH events are held at, or most events are held at, where you're held to a higher standard. Play patterns are quicker, more definitive, and there's actually penalties to your actions. Professional REL cranks all that up to 11. It basically makes sure that you cannot do anything. There's no bull about it. Pardon the pun, but it was intentional here. Basically, you can't mess up. Is the long and short of it. You're gonna play optimally. You're gonna play the best you can, and you're gonna follow all the rules, and there is 0 wiggle room. So it's pretty cool.
Gotcha.
And yeah, exactly. Then there's Rule 0, but that's we all know Rule 0.
Yeah, I guess it didn't come up because I was so fucking paranoid about getting DQ'd that whole event that in the semifinals and finals, I passed priority on every trigger and everything. I would just like chill. Like I either had my pass priority token out and I was sleeping on it, or I would just I would say pass priority when someone like tapped a city of brass or whatever. Like
Now,
I did not want to get DQ'd.
So when we were watching the stream, there was a little glare on it. It was a little difficult to see. But I remember hearing, "Oh, I believe Isaac's about to win. He's under a protected. He's protected under a Ranger captain, and he's going for and then something, and then that's when everybody cheered. So, because the stream was a little delayed. How did you win exactly?
Oh, so we were under Stack's health for like 15 turns or something. I don't know. There was a deafening silence out for the whole game and 3 oppos or something like that. So eventually I got wielded to Ranger Captain. I was like, well, this will work someday. I couldn't tutor the whole game, but I drew a Born. And I was like, well, Born upon a Wind is the most busted card in this game. So I'm just going to wait. I'm literally going to cast no spells. I'm going to take no game actions except drawing 1 card with Timna. And I'm just going to wait because I can't use my 1 non-creature spell in case anyone does anything. So I would just kept discarding mana rocks, and eventually Corey tried to Psych Rift, which we knew about. I don't think you could hear the players talking, but it was known because Ori casted Get Probe, and I showed him my hand so that he would target Corey instead of me. I just gave him my hand for free.
Mm-hmm.
To get more information for the table.
Yeah, so that he would look at Corey's hand and see what he had, because I was more worried about Corey.
Right.
And he had a Psych Rift, so we all knew it was coming. So I was like, cool, my window will show up eventually. And then he Psych Rifted, and I passed because I knew Ewan would counter it. Because he needed to protect the deafening silence. Obviously, he would win by default with it out. And then Ori went to bounce the deafening silence after the counter spell because I'm sure he was going to Born Upon a Wind. So I just sacked the Ranger Captain. No one could do anything about it. And then I meme bet, held priority, wheeled, I didn't know that I would win, but I just said I believe in the heart of the cards, and they discarded their like combined 40 cards, and yeah, there were
And that was it.
like 7 win cons in there.
Nice. That's awesome. That is a great way to win.
Turns out when most good decks have a million ways to win,
Yeah.
40 cards is just good enough.
Yeah, when everyone's been under stacks for 15 turns, they're probably holding good cards.
So what would you say was the most interesting deck and the least interesting deck that you played against?
The least interesting deck was my deck
Okay.
because it's blue farm and everyone expects it. And then
I
the
mean,
most
it
interesting
did have 35 entries.
Yeah, exactly. The most interesting was maybe the Timna Jezka that Max was on in
Yeah,
the
the fried
semifinals
chicken. Yeah.
because he put out a lot of win attempts in a single turn. That was a really intense match. And I think he was the only one running it, probably. He's the only person I've ever seen run it.
He
before.
was the only one running it.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah. It's running Abdel Adrian instead of World Gorger, which I like a lot because I despise World Gorger. It's running Delny, which is also very awesome. That's one of my favorite cards that was ever been printed, mainly because it slots right into Derevi.
Yeah.
Double triggers is very awesome.
It's true. I like Delny too because some blue farm players run it, and I think it's extreme copium.
Oh,
I like
100%.
Their deck.
100%.
Dude, a lot of people love Timna and Crom, and I think that's why they lose. I hate my commanders so much. Like, if I'm casting them, you're probably winning the game. I know that the only game of me on stream was in the finals, and I cast them, but that's because we were under stacks.
Well, what if I interest you in a deck called Inala, where you never cast your commander?
That's you know what? That is actually pretty hot. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a good deck.
It's a lot of
It's
fun.
actually better when you don't.
I may or may not have won a match post Sunday night on it with a hand that I knew that Billy would not approve of, which is my favorite part.
True.
And he did it the wrong way.
And he
which
did
makes
it the
even
completely
better.
wrong way, which made it even
Yup.
better.
Did you not do the Spellseeker line?
What
No.
if I ignored the fact that I could have made tokens while I was making infinite creature triggers with
Hell
a
yeah,
Chthonian
bro.
Nightmare and my Dockside
Yep.
and my
Yeah, who
random
needs
wizard?
infinite creatures when you can just like
Have infinite treasure, yeah.
manually storm? It's fine.
See,
It's fine,
it's like
everything's
I
fine.
play Get Rock for a reason.
Mhm.
Wild.
Yeah. His 27-step line wasn't enough game action.
No, he needed more. So, what do you say we do some test hands with your blue farm there?
Sure.
Oh, okay. So, because we are streaming it, and this is all going to be a podcast, we're going to read it out for you.
Okay.
I am going to be streaming it to our Discord, so that way you can see
Yeah.
it.
I'll pull it up because I can't read. I can't hear very well. I also can't read,
Right,
so I
right.
have to just look at it.
All right, you tell me if you can see that good.
Oh my god! What
this
the
hand's
fuck? Are you
insane.
hacking? Are you literally hacking?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
go-
think it's a Moxfield thing.
It is a Moxfield
sometimes.
thing, so go ahead and read this.
Yeah. So you got a turn. You have Mana Crypt, Soul Ring, fetch land into a wheel. You also could wait. You have an Adnaz, a Pact of Negation, and a Tundra, but you don't have a second Black Source. So
Yeah.
I mean, this is a first 7 snap keep, assuming you're not seat 4.
I don't know. Even
Because
C.
you can
Well,
just
maybe
wheel.
C4. I'd probably do the Adnaz wait if I was in seat 4.
Yeah, Adnaz wait in seat 4 is not bad because you have the Pact back up. So
Right.
I think no matter where you are, this is probably a keep.
Yeah, 100%.
But it's cracked. It's cracked as fuck if you're in seat 1. You
Yeah.
just like say fuck you guys. Just concede now.
Huh.
So the whole hand for everybody is Soul Ring, Scalding Tarn, Pact of Negation, Tundra, Mana Crypt, Ad Nauseam, and Wheel of Fortune. The hand is actually insane. So that's an easy keep.
I used to love Wheel of Fortune.
Until Sunday night.
Somebody could post Tim's fucking picture at some point when we get it.
We
Did you
but-
wheel into like 7 lands or something?
no.
Billy wheeled twice in one turn, and me and Tim both got Ancient Tomb fucking Gemstone.
So remember how we were
As our
talking
only
earlier
mana?
about how Flare of Duplication is absolutely insane? So what?
Did you flare a wheel?
He
Yeah.
They
flared
did.
a wheel.
They did in
Oh,
front of a
why,
frog.
though?
In front of
Oh,
a frog.
why?
Yep.
For the memes.
Yeah,
Best games of
okay,
my
I
night.
respect
It was
it.
awesome. Yeah. We got 4 wheels and a twister. It was
Actually,
hype.
so here's the conversation. It was actually like one of those situations where Billy could have just been lying, but Tim was like, I'll wheel, but you have to duplicate it or I'm not going to wheel. And then Billy
Damn.
actually held up his end of the bargain.
I said
hot.
say less.
Yeah, how do you guys feel about lying in CDH? Let's take
Lie-
a little pause.
Lying in CDH.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
on. Come on.
I'm gonna say what everyone would say probably is that I will never break a deal. Never lied in a game.
I'm gonna
Yeah, me
say
either.
this. I'm gonna say this, and this is probably a controversial take, but if there is money on the line, I am doing anything short of cheating to win.
Can we get the judge ruling, Billy?
On what?
I mean, the
What-
judge says
what
you
the-
can't be held to a deal and lying.
Yeah,
is fine.
Exactly.
That's what I
But
was
for
saying.
me personally, I'm used to playing games with like actual player pools, and in this game, there's only like 1,000 people that play this game. I feel
Mhm.
like.
So
I
how
feel
long
like
can
the
that fly?
community
is the question.
reputation of you lying one time is literally worth it.
Sure.
Like I would have absolutely lost my finals match to keep a deal.
Yeah.
I've been saying that for months going into this tournament.
See,
Like,
I wouldn't.
nothing is worth my reputation.
Yeah, I don't have a rep right now. I don't need a rep right now. And honestly, if me lying is the difference between $12,000 and $12, yeah, I'm okay with that. Like, because you may be upset with me, but I'm $12,000 richer. So
Yeah,
man.
I mean that's a fair take.
But-
Now I know I'll just never make a deal with
yeah, no. Oh no. So deals, I might hold up to them, but like omission of truth is more my style. So
Yeah, he'll let you lie to yourself.
exactly, wordplay
I mean,
is more my
definitely
thing.
there's sneakiness for sure. Like, I won't win this turn, and then you born their upkeep. I feel like that's completely fair game.
Yeah, so one of my favorite things that I've done, and I'll give you a complete if we ever play together. Somebody said, "Hey, can you deal with this threat?" I said, "Yes, I can absolutely deal with this threat." And I said, "But I need a spell to resolve." And they said, "What spell?" And I said, "It's Born Upon the Wind." And they said,
Oh,
"Okay."
God, yeah, that's there for problem.
Yeah, so I cast my Born Upon the
They're
Wind.
dumbass. Winning does solve the problem.
Yep, exactly. And I went for the Intuition Svinsrack line.
Yeah.
And I won the game. And I went,
That's on them though.
yeah, I said, I didn't lie. I said
Yeah.
I could deal with the problem. It just happened to be with me winning.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely fair game. Like you have to. I may make you restate something like 5 times if we're making a deal because people try to be sneaky like that.
Right.
Like, I want you to say, I'm not going to win. I will deal with this by tutoring X card specifically and casting it.
Right.
So you need the fine print.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
I'm not a fucking fool.
Well,
but if
you want
say
Better
it
Call
and you
Saul,
just
so.
don't do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
if you say it and then you don't do it, then that's when I'm like, I'm writing your name down in my notes app where I have a list of all the people who have lied to me in this game.
You're in my burn book. You're my Mean Girls burn book.
Yeah, it's only a list of
God.
3 right now. But
Now I have a new fucking goal of being in the burn book.
oh my god,
Now I'm just going to
I don't know what you look
honestly.
like, so you could pull it off still probably.
Yeah. And you only know my legal name.
It's so true. If you go by cum name, I won't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, so next hand, let's take a look. Okay, that pact of negation did not move.
Wait, this is the same hand. Oh, it must be delayed.
Oh, it is a little delayed. Are you watching on the stream?
Yeah, I'm watching.
No,
'cause
no,
I
no.
can't again.
Watch on my
Don't-
Discord.
Okay.
Watch on the Discord. You'll see it live. It'll be easier.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's nothing in.
Yeah.
You got 5 lands of pact of negation and a silence.
Yep, exactly.
John.
This is
You
an
can
instant
pay
pitch.
for pack though.
You can pay per fact. And
So
if anybody
true.
else wants to join the Discord, the link tree is in the comments. You could absolutely join. Feel free to join. It's a good time. We like to play games a lot, and we're always just hanging out in here. So all hours
You
of
guys
the day.
can come play and make me salty.
Yeah, and make Travis salty. And maybe since Isaac's in here, maybe he'll play games with you. Who knows?
I doubt it. He's
Me too. He's too busy.
grinding his
He's
sword.
too busy being the head honch-cow. You know, the
I
big
don't know.
bull.
I play games forever, dude. I just like
Yeah.
Magic.
Hell yeah. All right, next round. Or next hand. So we mulligan this one. We're second 7. Okay, this one is a really interesting one. I don't know if I
There's-
kind of like it.
Yeah, so I have a general rule, which is I try to get turn 2 Ristic Study,
And this is a turn 2 Ristic Study.
and you
Yep,
got
just
it. So
down
you
the
got
tutor,
Folk
baby.
Island, Ancient Tomb, Demonic Tutor, Simian Spirit Guide, SWAT, Mana Confluence, and Flusterstorm. So you can Mana Confluence, Spirit Guide into Demonic Tutor, and then turn
Ristic Study
2
next turn.
Ristic Study. Yeah. So I would keep it.
Yeah, I like this.
That's all I'm looking for.
This is
I
definitely a
feel
pretty
like
good hand.
a lot of newer players would see this hand and be like, "Oh wow, I got turn 2 Timna with SWAT." Can you explain to them how good drawing cards is?
So Timna is going to be pay 3 mana, wait a turn. Someone kills it when you attack them with Bowmaster because they're like, "Oh my god, Timna, it's so scary."
I just
And then you
imagine
try.
that filter on TikTok that's like the
Yeah.
ball like thing.
So maybe they don't, and you draw literally 1 card on turn 3. Ristic Study says draw 8 cards and win the game. Like, it's so different.
Listen.
Would you say it's 3 mana Adnos that doesn't hurt you?
It's like 3 mana Bad Naws. It's not
Yeah.
quite as good as Adnos, but it is
Yeah.
very good.
Here's
It
the thing.
basically says
I
win
like
the game
that.
if it resolves and no one else
I'm
has.
gonna start calling it 3 mana bad Nos.
Drawing cards is bad in my meta though.
Yeah. Oh my god.
What meta do you live in? What the fuck are you talking about?
He might be memeing.
Anyway, so you
I mean-
kept that hand. So let's see your next 7. Oh,
Oh look,
oh,
is it
okay.
possible?
Wait,
What turn
wait.
order are we assuming?
So
Yeah, you're
So-
not first. This hand's gas.
yeah, if you're not first, this hand's amazing. If you're first, then you pitch this. So the hand is Orcish Bowmasters, Gemstone Caverns, Vampiric Tutor, Pyroblast, Ristic Study, Swords to Plowshares, Ad Nauseam. If this hand is if you're second, this might be the hands of all hands.
Yeah, it's pretty hot. So you Vamp Tutor for Crypt, obviously, in turn 0, and then turn 1 Ristic.
Yep.
Do you think Vamp Tutor for Crypt is better than Ancient Tomb?
That is a very good point, actually. Because you won't be drawing a card. You know what? I wouldn't have seen it, but I think that you're correct.
Hey, that's
Hey, you
right.
did it.
Yeah,
Proud of you,
I don't even-
Travis.
That's hot.
I don't even play this game.
But absolutely exile Sword because it doesn't win you the game.
Correct. Yeah, sword does not win the game. I mean, if you really
Yeah.
want to like if there's a bunch of aggro players and you really want to be like, "Oh no, don't attack me," you exile Adnaz to really throw them off, and then you're just relying on
fuck
your
it, dude.
necro.
I don't care. They can attack me all they want. If you
No,
draw mana
that's
and you
really-
add Nas, you win.
That's not true because I was playing Ob. I didn't even have Adnos in the deck because I was playing Final Pairing, and friggin' I discarded my Necro, and they're like, you know what? I know you don't have Necro. I'm still gonna punch you because you might have that Adnos.
Well, listen,
Yeah.
maybe if you're better at communication, like TJ, even though he needs to get better at communication as well. So
Yeah,
I think you
that's
should
my
just be
favorite
running
stuff.
add Nas. That's the real answer.
yeah, true.
No,
Adnaz
the real
wins
answer
games.
is-
Card. I think even Gedex like Marnius Calgar should be running Adnos because you can just draw instead of drawing 20 cards, you could draw 15 cards. Like it's still good.
Yeah, I was playing Final Pairing because it's just wins me the game. Like it draws me the 2 cards I need.
So
Yeah.
you know, Isaac, final parting is 3 black. Put tutor 2 cards, put 1 into your hand and 1 into your graveyard. Basically what he does is he puts Walking Bliss in his graveyard and he puts Agatha Soul Cauldron into his hand. So then he does the Agatha Soul Cauldron thing with Ob Nixilis.
But is there like a deck restriction on running it?
Black.
No, it's just black, but
Oh, well,
problem
then
is
you
I'm
can
playing
run
black
card.
Adnos.
it's just a lot of 5-drops in the deck. Like I'm playing All Will Be One, Pairing. I don't know. It doesn't even matter because like the deck's bad, but
I
it's
think Op's
whatever.
pretty hot, but Adnos.
Yeah. The problem is it doesn't have blue in it.
Yeah.
Like I'm just playing bad Ristic Study in the command zone,
It's true.
and like I could play 2 Ristic Studies in my deck.
You could run 3 Ristic Studies. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
possible.
So yeah,
What do you say to one more?
Sure. Oh,
Ooh,
here we go.
this is one of those I like to call them trap hands. In my opinion, you could tell me if I'm wrong here, but this to me looks like a trap hand right off the bat. So go ahead, read it off.
Yeah, so you got Volk Island, Demonic Intent, Copy Enchantment, one of my bad cards, Marsh Flats, Cabal Ritual, Felwar Stone, and Misty Rainforest. I don't even think it's a trap hand. There's not even a world in which this would ever pay off for you.
I
Your
think.
best case scenario is
Go on.
turn 2 Felwar Stone,
Mhm.
pass, turn 3 Copy Heuristic. Like, what? That's not even good if it was the best case scenario.
No, actually, fish is on the top.
So.
Oh, shit!
Here he goes. He called a shot. Oh, it's a Draenith.
Oh, it was a Drain. Well,
Well, yeah.
from the list,
Hold
and
on.
now it would be I forget. Not Draenith. Oh, it's Praetor's Grasp. You drew Praetor's Grasp just now.
Okay.
Oh, so it's turn to.
Turn 2
Turn
Praetor's
through
Grasp.
Draenith's
Yeah.
grasp.
Yeah, it's fine. Then you get Ristic Study on 3. See?
I
True.
think this is a good 5-card hand. In all honesty,
I would pitch this on 3.
you would pitch this on 3. Okay, okay. Hey, listen, you have the sword. I'm not going to argue with you. We can't milk
I don't
those
keep
for anything.
hands. I don't keep bad hands. I'll go down to 2 all day. I don't care.
What about this
what
one?
would be a 2-card hand? I'm curious.
A 2-card hand is land fish or land and a tutor and a dream, maybe, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Land crypt ristic, like I don't know,
Crypt
something
Ristic, draw
like
the land.
that. Yeah,
You are playing 27.
it's true.
Or wheel. No, it's Wheel Crypt. Easy.
So we're on second 7.
We're in second 7, yeah.
Ranger Captain, Dockside, Copy, Artifact, Mystical, Hollow Fountain, Savines, and Otawar. So
I think this is a pitch myself.
there's nothing.
It does nothing.
You've got literally nothing. Like, even if you Mystical Tutor for Ad Nauseam and fucking pray, like, you don't have a red land to even cast Dockside.
Right,
I was gonna
exactly.
say, even if
You're
even
doing
if there's like Tivit, you're still like, I can't pass this one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
So it's not happening.
All right, going down to 6. Okay,
Ooh.
okay.
This seems fine.
Here we go.
This is a turn. So it actually really depends. Do you want to go for a turn 2 Smothering Tithe in this case? I mean, I think we all can agree that like we put the Cyclonic Rift to the bin, right? Or do we put the
Yes.
Verdict to
Yeah.
the bin?
So we got
Okay.
2 lands, Smothering Tithe, Adnaz, Talisman of Dominance, and Mana Vault, and Psych Rift. So
Yeah.
you can turn 2 Smothering Tithe or turn 2 Adnaz, depending on the pod, your seed order, if any counters have been blown. Just like, you'd have to read the room, but
Yeah.
you keep both of those in your hand and then you just choose at the time.
Yeah.
But it's great. It's pretty legit hand.
Yeah, this is not our first hand that we got for the day, but this is definitely a pretty good one.
I'm gonna do it just because I know there's gonna be one person molding in the comments. But bro, it could be a turn 2 Crom.
I mean,
You know,
could be.
yeah. If you cast
Mhm.
Crom on turn 2 here, I think you should fucking throw your cards in the trash can.
Just go sell them.
Hey,
Go sell them to
let's
Tim
go.
at Toa Magic.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, sell your cards to Tim. Don't throw them away.
Yeah, don't throw them away. Make better use of them.
Donate them to charity, yeah. Fair.
Sell them to Tim. Get Lorcana. Play Travis and Lorcana. Sell your
Yeah,
Lorcana.
Yeah, and then we can play in One Piece.
Yeah, go to One
Hell yeah,
Piece after
bro.
that.
And the Steve actually messaged me
They were,
and he's like, One Piece is the nuts. I'm like, God damn.
The game is fun.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I played it for a while. Former co-host Chris, he actually sold out of Magic and is exclusively playing One Piece right now. And
Has he been waiting in queue for like 7 months?
no, he gets in, so he plots everything out, and he has a good big boy job and can actually just like pop out and like log in to order the ticket and whatnot for everything. So I was playing it for a while. I played it for the first 3 sets.
I'm like set 7 now.
Yeah, it's on set 7 now.
Wow.
Technically, I think set 9 right now if you go to Japan, or 8 or 9.
Yeah.
I don't have a connection to the characters because I never really watched One Piece, so I couldn't like get into it at all.
Yeah, I
Um,
prefer wearing bikinis personally.
I mean,
Are
same,
you saying
honestly.
You prefer Force of Will?
Nami is a fast as Oracle deck. It's just self-mill.
It is. Nami is a Thassa's Oracle deck. Yes, it's more of a Labman deck, but yeah.
Wait, from League of Legends.
Labman, yeah.
Yeah, Nami the fish
The fucking bubble
from League
support,
of
'cause I
Legends.
played that.
Oh, wait, we have a League of Legends enjoyer.
Yeah, dude, I played Nami. I mained Leona,
Oh
and I
god.
secondaried as Nami.
I love you.
Oh god.
I too am a Leona main.
Hell yeah, bro.
Hold on, I gotta pull up my League of Legends
Do
counter.
you have at least
Something
some
like
class?
Believe in the Light or something
Yes,
like that.
yes.
Power of the Sun.
Yeah,
I
something
forget.
like that.
It's been a really long time. It's been like 10 years since I played, but
Sounds like we're playing an
Sounds the same.
Alistar game.
Yeah, we're playing Alistar because we can't milk those. Yeah, you have to play Alistar now since you're the cow.
true, dude. I could never do the WQ combo or whatever it is.
At least Leona has a
Bad.
sword.
True. And what if I
Yeah.
told you that combo got easier now?
Ooh, hang on. I'm listening.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%. 100%. So, what else we got? Do we want to do another test hand? Do we want to do something else? Like, what else we got to talk about? Anybody have
Yeah,
anything
Fuck.
specific?
Oh, sorry.
What events are you looking forward to?
Yeah.
With your newly found money.
Wait, what?
Are you
Sorry,
planning on any more events with your newly found money?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm going to one in Stowe, Ohio, this Saturday. I'll probably go. I just go to the local Ohio events, like
Can you
whatever
just-
there is. My buddy Brandon just texts me the date, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'll drive there. It's fine.
Can you just make a Twitter and just be the Ohio EDH grinder, please?
No, I don't. I don't have a Twitter. I don't use Twitter or YouTube or whatever.
It's honestly for the best.
I just play the game. I don't really watch anything.
So again,
Yeah,
I asked you before. Heck yeah, Robert also main Leona. Heck yeah. What would it take to get you out to Sword in the Stone Games in Wilkes-Barre
On the 27th?
on the 27th of this month?
I mean, honestly, I'm a fucking yes man. Anytime anyone asks me anything, I say absolutely I will. So I could probably be convinced.
What
I just
what
don't
if,
want to commit to it on the air.
what if we'll buy you your ticket?
Yeah, I mean, you're fucking speaking my language. I heard something about some free
Cinnabon?
coffee.
Unlimited coffee. Yeah,
Cinnabon.
yeah.
Free
I mean, I'm
coffee,
sounding
Cinnabon.
convinced.
You get to play Get Frog.
You do get to play Get Rug, maybe.
If you want to.
Yeah,
Or you could just
I don't
tear it
know.
down.
I feel like if I'm gonna go, I'm gonna play Rogside.
Oh heck
That's
yeah.
I'm gonna try.
That's
We're
fine.
here for
Trying
that.
that deck out. Yeah, I do
Um,
think it is the best deck.
so wait, what's your favorite food? Let's go with that too.
Oh, I legally can't answer that question.
Whoa.
I am very bad at favorites because I have to think about things very like statistically and mathematically.
Okay. Reason I asked that is
And-
there is a lot of good food around us. You ever have
Yeah, I
Mongolian
mean, I
barbecue?
Hell yeah, bro. We got one here.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
lit.
Heck
Yeah,
yeah.
we went to one when we were there.
No, we
Well,
went to
we
K-Pot.
bar.
We went to K-Pot.
Yeah, never mind.
Which
Never been there.
so there's actually I don't know if it's going to be open by the time the event is up and running. But there's going to be a K-Pot in the mall.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, and the owners got really good internet.
Yes, they do. And
They
they're-
got really good internet.
that's what
Yeah,
Travis
you're
does for a living. So,
You're welcome.
Okay, good to
The
know.
card shop also has good internet.
yep, finally.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, no, it's obviously I'm born and raised here. Myself and Travis have been born and raised here. Well, no, actually that's a lie. Only me.
Oh,
Travis is not. Hold on a second. I'm a liar. We know there's a lot of great food places because where the mall is located is like the business center of the town. So like all the food joints are around there. And I don't know if you drink or anything. There's a couple good bars.
Yeah.
So there's my personal favorite, which is Sabatini's, which is a beer garden and a great pizza place. It's honestly probably the best pizza I've had. So
All right. I'm very. I think that basically all pizza that's not from Ohio sucks. That's been my personal experience.
oh, see, I didn't have
Because-
pizza while I was in
I'm a
Ohio.
pizza-
Wait,
Oh.
time out. You also said you never leave Ohio.
No, that's just for Magic events.
Okay.
I just
That's
haven't. I
fair.
haven't felt the need to like fly somewhere to play Magic, and I don't have to yet because the invitational's here.
True.
Yeah.
How
Apparently,
convenient is
no.
that for you?
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's great. I wouldn't have this sword if they didn't just happen. If I wasn't born in the right city.
Yeah, I want to know what their plans were if it wasn't somebody local who won.
Yeah, we were kind
Yeah,
of hoping it wasn't someone local, so that way we had to get the story of how they actually got it on the airplane or the train or whatever they took.
yeah, they were actually talking to that about me, or sorry, they were talking to me about that. They're like, "Where do you live? Because you can't take it on a plane, and like, we don't know if we could ship it." And I was like, "Oh, no worries, I'm 20 minutes away." So I don't know what they were gonna do, but it didn't
I
come
don't
up. I
think they
guess.
even knew what they were gonna do, but
Yeah, I think they just fucking got the sword there, and they're like, what's next? I don't know. It's fine."
it's here now. We'll figure it out.
We'll go from there. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
I think that's the best thing we did with my deck list was name it correctly now.
Yeah,
What'd
absolutely.
you name it?
We changed the name to Fuck It We Ob.
Hell yeah, bro.
Br- brought to you by the maple syrup witch, but that's for a story for another day.
Yeah,
Ooh, is that your box field name?
No,
That's his
no,
Moxfield name.
nope,
That's,
not at all.
Yeah, that'll come out in the transcribes of the
That'll
card.
happen in the
You'll have to pay attention to
deleted
the
episodes of the Cowtown recordings.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let's just say there were some abductions, there was a witch involved, and we ended up with maple syrup. It's
Yep.
fine.
Were you guys like high as fuck on your drive?
No,
Nah.
there's
Well,
just-
1 out of the 3 of us was,
Okay.
but that's
That's fair.
normal. So
Yeah. When I got back from day one, I had a very specific plan was first take a shower and get my fucking cow suit off, and then just get high and sleep for 11
as
hours.
long as possible.
nice.
Yeah. And I treated myself. I went out to Cracker Barrel and I got some French toast the day of the
Hell yeah.
finals.
That
Give
sounds
me the
like what
energy I
I
needed to
wish
win.
we did.
They legit have some of the best French toast. No, we had that maple whatever, that biscuit place.
That was the first thing.
Biscuit place.
No,
Yeah.
that was Sunday morning.
Also,
Oh,
that diner was so good.
Yo, that diner was
Okay.
so good. We went to Cap City Diner or whatever it is, Cap City Fine Dining.
Nice.
That was good. I had meatloaf and I'm like, I'm in heaven.
Dude, I love
Shout
a nice
out
old
to-
diner.
Yeah.
Shout out to John for his recommendations.
100%. John, the Ohio State guy,
He's
right?
from Becker, yeah.
John's
man.
like too generic of a name. I don't know. I probably have met them, but their
Well,
names.
I
like,
I doubt you met him. He doesn't really play Magic.
Unless you went to
He was-
Ohio
Oh,
State.
he wasn't at the tournament. Okay.
No.
No, he was just a friend of mine from when I used to play Hearthstone, and he just happens to run the Ohio State esports program now.
Oh, nice.
So I just messaged him like, "Hey, I'm gonna be in your city whenever we go to eat," and he sent me like a really cool list. So
Cool.
Yeah. So, with that, where can people find you, Isaac?
Well, you all
On
know my
Discord.
address, but I'd prefer if you don't advertise it.
That's fine.
the answer is nowhere.
Yeah, the answer is like local Ohio events, or my Discord name is __ Isaac __. I also play MTGO with the same name, and it's my Mockfield name.
You can
but
find him in the Commander and Coffee Discord now.
You can do that
it's
now.
true. Yeah, you pretty much just like have to add me as a friend on Discord or go to the Blue Farm Discord, because I don't really do the like
The
social
social.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can come to my house though and pet my cats. if
I'm
you're
down
not
for
a
that.
creeper. Yeah,
Can we play with your sword too?
Well,
I can't answer that question legally. My lawyers are shaking their heads.
That's fair. That's
as
understandable.
Of, as of right now, I'll at least be at the Open the same weekend as the Invitational.
Yeah, so
Nice, dude.
we'll have you
Anyone
meet
wants
Wilson.
this.
At least we'll
Sounds
have you
good.
all meet up. I mean, unless I could be convinced to drag my happy little ass out there again.
Yeah, I
But
won't be there.
yeah, they're flying, so the answer is probably no because I can't make an 8-hour drive by myself. So,
Fair.
Travis, where can they find you?
Same place as Isaac.
Except
Whoa!
you have a Twitter.
I'm looking around. I don't see you.
Isaac's house.
Can you go to my basement? There's a weird noise.
Yep. Yeah, my stuff's in the bio. You know, the name that Isaac's now letting me say on the show.
You can
I'm
say
on
it.
there.
It's fine.
Nope, I'm committed.
We're committed to
Cool.
the bit.
I'm also in the Commander and Coffee Discord, and you can see me on the 27th. You know,
Yeah, I guess we've alluded to it. We briefly mentioned it, but there is an event over here in Wilkes-Barre. It's like a last chance qualifier for the Top Deck Invitational. Come get your points. It is hosted by Commander Coffee. We are hosting the event. It is at Sword and Stone. They are, I guess, hosting us. We're running it. We're running the event. Yeah.
They're the venue for sure. They're super sick shop. Got some of the best staff,
100%.
I heard there was a professional barista working at the event.
That's true.
Oh, that's me.
He's actually a professionally French trained chef.
Yeah.
Whoa.
True. That is actual true. I mean, we may get the maple syrup witch to do it as
No.
well.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
If
We
she
did
comes
get an
through.
open offer. We did it. Yeah, the odds are low. It's like actually pulling off Wither Smog in tournament. It's not going to happen often.
But yeah,
But when it does, so
it's
hot.
so hot.
Yeah.
But yeah, so our professionally French trained chef barista, where can they find you?
At MTG Frogfather on Twitter, and I'm in all of the Discord for Commander and Coffee, and I've been grinding in the Philly Discord as well. That's where I've been playing most of my online games as of now.
Yeah, and
Billy, where can we
Well.
find you?
well, conveniently, as always, you can find me at this Commander and Coffee Twitter, Discord, your local event, Isaac's house, the whole shebang.
We're actually money matching in Isaac's basement.
Yeah,
Now.
that's those noises. We brought some random in that we found off the street too. It said something like his name was like Jim. I don't know, or Brandon. I think it was
His name's
Brandon.
Tim.
It's Tim. Yeah, it's just Tim.
It's not even either of the other two Tims.
It's just like some dude. My neighbor's actually named Tim. I'm actually getting really suspicious.
There it is.
Hold up.
Hold on,
Hold
wait a
a
second.
minute. Wait just a second here.
Let him cook.
I'm trying to find the link to the event. There it is, last chance qualifier. So what's also pretty sick, Isaac. So if you get your friends to come join us or come out with you, we're running on day 2 a two-headed giant event.
Ooh.
Now I hear you say what two-headed
Yeah,
giant.
I am saying what. I don't know what that means.
Weird. So
Billy, make sure you're on the right screen. Sorry. We're still on his Mox Field, and I know you have the link up at this
that's
point.
fine. Yeah, well, I was sending it in the chat, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this is the event page. Ta-da! Oh, wow, weird. So this is for the main event, but the two-headed giant event is something that I curated many moons ago, and it kind of got all my friends and everybody else at the shop to kind of like level up, to kind of go into the next level of commander, from casual to more high powered, more CEDH. And basically the only thing with it is you can't share colors. So if you're playing blue farm, your teammate can only play mono green or colorless.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a neat deck building restriction that actually aided in people being able to play things that they normally can't because they had their friend with them that would let them borrow the cards if they didn't have it.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. But yeah, no, for real, check out this awesome shop. Come see us, come visit us. We're going to be running around like chickens without our heads on. And it's a lot of fun. Well, yeah, you won't. I will be.
I'm going to
Billy,
be
100% will be.
I'm going to be sitting in one spot making fun of Billy the whole time.
True. That's
I'm going to be so caffeinated that I'm going to be everywhere at once. I'm going to be maybe in a pod while at the coffee station while bullying Billy and talking to Travis. It's going to be great.
Do you know? Do you watch any type of or read any type of comics, specifically The Flash? Isaac?
If you're asking me, I don't know how to read.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
He just looks at a pretty picture. So the Flash gets so fast that he vibrates through space and time and objects. That's going to be
That
Wilson.
sounds fake as fuck.
Yeah.
I think you're making it up.
I am making it up. But yeah, so other than that, I mean, does anybody else have anything good for the order? Because I'm all out of coffee.
Yeah, I'm all out of coffee too.
Same, dude. I actually kind of wanted to get more halfway through this, even though it's 10 o'clock at night and I should not be drinking coffee.
Listen, there is not a bad time for coffee. That's for sure.
Well, speaking of which, you could always have decaf from our sponsor.
True.
Ooh,
If you are actually interested in getting more coffee, definitely check out Dragon Roast Coffee. They have some really awesome stuff. They have a decaffeinated version, which, I mean, I guess I'll let it slide if you're buying it from them because it'll still taste amazing. But they just released a new one, which I'm going to pull up. Dragon, because I don't have that image yet. Oh, God, that was so bright. It's their
Barbarian.
espresso blend. It's the Barbarian Roast.
2 reviews.
Yeah,
It's hot off the press.
hot off the
Yeah.
literally. I think it was released while we were,
It came out like a week before Cowtown.
yeah, like
Yeah.
Monday before Cowtown.
And one of us might have tried it and didn't share, but
It
The
says
only
cocoa,
mistake I
cinnamon,
made-
and reach, bro.
Was
Yeah.
not sending it to the Airbnb. Was the only mistake I made all weekend.
100%. That was the biggest mistake. But use code Commander to get 15% off. So I would definitely do that. It helps us out, and also you get to drink really good coffee.
also, if you want to highlight one other thing, if you go to the brewing supplies,
Oh yeah, this is also new. So sorry.
The
This is-
Arrow-
Just added them all, yeah.
the AeroPress is so good for traveling.
yeah, that's actually what we brewed all weekend with the AeroPress. If we get down to it, where'd it go? Brewing
Billy
supplies, there it
doesn't know how to use
is.
the website.
And
Yeah.
I just got my pour over in. I'm excited.
So what's funny is this is the AeroPress that Wilson has. This guy right here. I actually have the travel version myself.
Is it a picture of Wilson with the hand?
I wish.
I wish. Yeah.
It
So
almost
we
looks like his backpack. It just doesn't say
honestly,
only
it
glance.
looks like it's saucy. Yeah.
Did you guys hire a model to take that picture?
We didn't hire anybody.
Yeah, no, this
Yeah.
was not us.
Well, who is it though? Oh yeah, it's Dragon Roast. Fuck,
Yeah.
I keep forgetting that you guys aren't actually this company.
No.
I mean,
He could hire me to roast coffee. I wouldn't be mad. I'll go to
Right?
Colorado.
I don't think any of us would be mad.
I'll take an 8-week sabbatical.
Same dude. Wait, how do I get that? Can you talk to my boss?
We'll work it out. Don't
Yeah.
worry.
Okay.
Well,
You
here's
talk
here's
to
what
my
we do.
boss. I talk to your boss.
You buy their coffee. Tell them that Commander and Coffee sent you by using code Commander to get 15% off, and then put in the little comments there because when you order, you get a little comment section. Tell them I want to work for you.
he's gonna be. Oh no, I guess he's there. He's probably there now.
Yeah, you should be because he just got done with.
He's at Planet Funk.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. He's
Shout out to
always
Saucy.
smart,
He's actually a really good dude. Not saying that because he's sponsoring us. He's a genuinely good human being.
Guys, they're saying because he's sponsoring them. I'm gonna be the
Yeah.
real voice of the people here.
hashtag ad.
Hashtag ad. Oh, all right. Well, good night, everyone.
See you guys.